Welcome on in. This is a deck review on Shamanic Star Wisdom Oracle. Let's open it up here. This deck has been on my list and actually been sitting in a pile of decks for a whole season now, and I'm very excited to review it. Let's see. It is by Lisa Burritz, illustrated by Petra Kuhn. We'll bring it closer. And published by Earth Dancer. An Inner Traditions imprint. Let's see. The back says, do you sometimes look to the heavens in the hope of finding answers to life's questions? Our ancient ancestors knew that our origins lie in the stars. This card set, based on ancient shamanic traditions, will help you find insights into your cosmic connections. You will be enchanted by the galactically beautiful images. Let them carry you through the cosmos and transport you to your roots. Discover which star civilizations are close by and how you can contact your spirit family. Simple exercises will make it easy to recognize if you have Pleiades, reptilian, or Arcturian starseed energy within you and help you understand their significance in your life. Cleanse yourself of external energies and activate your dormant DNA, opening up your consciousness to the wisdom of the whole universe. Okay, as you guys know, I'm a Galactic Shamanic Astrologer, and maybe you don't know, go check me out at cosmic-energy-spiritual-wellness.com for my offerings. But if you do know who I am, this is totally up my alley, especially with my Starseed Verification plans and Galactic Initiation. So let's get in here. It's a 44 card deck and book. So it's very, it does feel plasticky, very shiny. I don't like that there are no thumb holes, so it is a little bit challenging. You gotta shake it around or something to get them out of the box. Knowing this deck may not live in the box because it is super sticky. Ugh. There we go. Okay, nothing inside the front. The book is the same. So shiny. Really loving the geometry, the sacred geometry. Let's check out the book. We have an intro, the significance of shamanic star wisdom in your life. How exciting! And then it gets right into the cards. Wow. Let's see if there's any, let's see, major cosmic events. Laying out the cards. The star group deal. Pick a card a day, and then it goes right into the cards. And it looks like you have 2 pages. You have what the card is, the card, a mini, like, quick excerpt of the card, a full page of the card, and then how to tell if you are one of those, and an exercise. So wow. That is beautiful. And honestly, personally, being a Galactic Shamanic Astrologer, this will be really cool because I check out people's galactic astrology and their other astrological charts, like their Chinese 4-pillar charts and their Eastern and Western charts or tropical sidereal charts. And I'll see how it works if it connects intuitively with their chart that already tells me. about the being that I'm working with. So this is super exciting. Only thing I would be partially sad about is there's no like spreads. There's no card spreads, but I mean, these cards in and of itself are pretty awesome. All right, so inside, I'm not digging the deck, but also it was a very decently priced deck. So that's the deck we're learning about. Let's open it. Ah! Okay, but totally going to gild these because they're so pretty. Here's the backs. Loving it so much. Now, first we have Andromedons. Which it looks like the Andromedon on there is pointing out where they are. Then we have angels. I love that angels don't have an actual figure. Ooh, Arcturians. This is very fascinating to see these like deep red and orange tones, because every other deck I've seen Arcturians in like this indigo blues. So it's very interesting to see them in this color. Ascension. I like how Ascension feels very natural. I feel like we attempt to push Ascension like it's something futuristic or happening outside of us when it's very much a personal, natural thing. Astral origins. Cleansing external energies. Oh, it's beautiful. Cosmic companion. This is such a comforting deck. Crystals. So then if I like pulled this card, I would totally grab one of my, I would either do a crystal communication reading where I have my big bowl of crystals and grab a crystal, or one of my other crystal decks. I really love this. Yes, dimensions. This is the artwork, I believe, that's in the back of, back of the deck. Oh, it's so shiny. DNA activation. Oh my goodness. Ooh, I love this DNA stimulation. I'm excited. We hear a lot about activation, but the stimulation is very unique. Dolphins, whales, and sea people. Ooh. Etheric implants. Galactic orientation. Golden dolphin. Happiness and joy. Hathors and Venusians. This is actually the card that really drew me in because of the Hathor beings and this very phoenix hummingbird looking creature. Let's see, can I get it closer? Oh, health. And I love that it looks like a being. Beautiful. Hybrid lightworkers. Yeah, this is on the cover of the box and the book. Hybrid lightworkers. I feel like if you jived with the cover, you may be a hybrid lightworker. Lemuria and Atlantis, the most recent places of beings. And then it has Lemurians and Atlanteans. So the beings, these are the most recent Earthseeds. I do have a 4-week quantum Reiki life coaching plan where we dig into your Earthseed origin. So if you were part of Lemuria or Atlantis, or even further back, there were beings before Lemurians and Atlanteans, like the Polarians or the Hyperboreans. And there are beings after us, so it's just very beautiful. I really love how they separated the environment and the timeline versus the actual beings. Because you may have very well been in the timeline, but you weren't Lemurian or Atlantean. So that's very cool. Ooh, light and love. But not spiritual bypassing. Lyrans, vegans, and Filidae. Okay, this is the coolest creature I have ever seen in a deck, and I absolutely love it. Ooh, negative aliens. I really love how it doesn't say what type of alien, because any race can be negative. There isn't a specific race that's negative. And I know in the spiritual community, a lot of beings like to say specific races are negative. And honestly, you're being no different than someone down here arguing about politics or racism and saying it doesn't exist. So it's very interesting to hear how there are a lot of beings that bring very 3D things to the upper realms and continue pointing fingers, which I find it fascinating. Orions and Mintakans. Thank you for mentioning Mintakans. Pleiades and the Seven Sisters. Technically, the Pleiades is nicknamed Seven Sisters. It kind of feels like when people say like chai tea, even though chai means tea. Pleiades radiation belt. Ooh. So exciting. This is giving me the frequency. Oh goodness. It's giving me the frequency of this one book. I'll have to put it in the comments, but it's about Pleiadians. I think it's by Barbara Clow, maybe? I'll put it in the comments, but she talks all about Pleiadians. Oh, and then we have Pleiadians. They're always seen holding an orb. Always. I have never seen them not holding an orb, and they have their head is this shape. Very exciting. Oh, yes. Portal. And I love that it has the astrological, the zodiac signs. That's the portal, and like when you're born, you get associated with specific constellation placements. Very awesome. Protection. Quantum leap. Reptilians and Draconians. See, this is typically the negative entities people talk about, and I feel as though not all reptilians or draconians are that negative entity. Resilience. Ooh. Syrians. Oh, that makes me so happy. Oh, I think I need to cover this. One moment. I'm not sure how to show this. There we go. Maybe like that. Soul partnership, but they're hanging out. So, Star Child. Ooh, Star Child Awakening. There's that orb again. Star Peoples. Star Dust. This deck just makes me so happy. Stargate. Telepathy. If I drew this card for someone, we would definitely work on their clairvoyant abilities and do some clairvoyant strengthening. And we may do an astral binary chakra cleanse or clearing. That's what this really feels like. Ooh, time travel. Ah! Then we have the universe. Ooh, this is beautiful. Vortex. And then we have that spiral. Oh, I'm so happy. This makes me so happy. Especially personally with me opening up the spiral curriculum for my mentorship programs. Very excited to go over this deck, and I feel like it was divine timing in reviewing it. Now, the stock I'm not impressed with. I'm almost sad that I'm so in love with the deck because I am pretty rough with my decks and shuffling them. See, already just once and it's starting to bow. So that's an unfortunate thing, but I love my decks and I use them. So it also was a $20 deck. I'm not going to complain. Let's do honestly, this deck would pair up very nicely. I want to say, looking for the deck here now. Oh, where did it go? Oh, here it is. Oh, I'm having a difficult time thinking of what this deck is called with this astrology deck, but it has more people. So this feels a little less, this feels more cartoony. It might go okay with that deck. But it might go better with, it might go better with one of either the Lemurian or Pleiadian deck. I think those would look really nice. We'll have to see. I think they all have the same starry vibe. Let's get a collective reading here. Of course, it's the card I can't show you guys. Let's get a double reading. So I got Soul Partnership, but I can't show that card because it's a little revealing. Okay, what about Soul Partnership? Wanted to get an in-depth. Ooh. Interesting. Negative aliens in a soul partnership. Fascinating. So you're partnered with a negative alien? Not thinking so. Star Child Awakening. So we just did a flat out full reading for you guys. Let's read the soul partnership. We're gonna go. It seems like it is in alphabetical order. There we go. You are living in great love. The universe has heard your heart's desires and is giving you the gift of great love. If you are holding this set of cards in your hands, you are probably seeking new, true, and loving relationships and paths in life. You may already be aware that you are light and love, a spark of the great source. If you can leave old patterns of behavior behind and recognize yourself as the radiant being that you are, your life will automatically change and you will attract new opportunities, abundance, and successful relationships. The impetus of life, I don't know how to say that word. IMPETUS. I don't know that word, you guys. Is guiding you so that your wish will come true and a great love will enter your life, making your heart beat faster with excitement and passion. We have to look up that word. Let's see here. Using the good old Google. The force or energy with which a body moves. So, the force or energy in which your body of life is moving guides you so that your wish will come true and a great love will enter your life, making your heart beat faster with excitement and passion. This partnership will come to you entirely naturally. There is no need for concern. Just enjoy the journey, and heaven will take care of the details. If you are in an existing relationship, a new impetus, so that energy of movement of love is on its way. Whether during a simple evening spent together or on a shared trip away, your love will be renewed and become deeper. You and your soul partner share similar spiritual ideas. You have always been open to helping one another to grow and to applying the insights you acquire to your everyday lives. Romance and sensuality are important to you both, as you understand that they keep love fresh, and you include them in your lives in a playful and inquisitive way. You respect one another and recognize in each other a reflection of the divine. You both take care to stay balanced and in harmony, communicating with sincerity and from the heart. And then it offers an exercise. I feel like the negative aliens card is if you are not able to leave old patterns of behavior behind. So if you're not able to leave old patterns of behavior behind in this soul partnership, and I'm going to look what that says now. Your love surrounds you with positive power. Some star beings are well disposed toward others, while others are not. These negative cosmic creatures manipulate societies and deplete a planet's resources. The first records of humans being taken over by negative aliens lie far back in the past in the culture of the Mesopotamians and Sumerians in around 2000 BCE. The myths of indigenous peoples, such as those of the Maya and the Hopi, also tell of these dark beings. They are sometimes referred to as Greys, reptilians, or Dracos, but it is important to also mention that many such dark beings have developed and are now light-filled. They are incarnated as starseeds to free the people taken over by negative aliens, and so work on healing the karma of all living things. The best protection against these shadowy entities is the power of love, which is precisely what negative aliens still lack. There is no cause for concern. However, as they can't hurt you, explain to them that your energy is not their source of nourishment and that they need to rediscover their connection to the great light-filled source in order to find what they need. Surround yourself with love. Feel love and compassion for yourself and all living beings. I do appreciate, this is something I appreciate. It mentions the types of beings, Greys, reptilians, and Dracos, that have a really bad rep of always being called negative, and it's saying that those beings who used to be dark have developed light within them, and that they're incarnated as star seeds, and they're also here to help wake up the other negative beings. So I do appreciate that, but I feel as though if you continue being negative and carrying those old patterns in your relationship, more of these frequencies come through. Now, if you move forward, I feel as though there is a star child awakening within the relationship. That is so exciting. Let's read upon that. You are the offspring of heaven and earth. Oh, pardon. That is just for Star Child. You're not. I was kidding. Maybe I am speaking to someone that actually needed to hear that. Star Child awakening. Follow the path of your heart. And I feel like the partnership you are in currently, if you're getting out of those negative loops and away from that negative entity frequency, you're entering this path with your partner. Do you sometimes wonder if extraterrestrials and star beings really do exist? Would you like to find out more about them and discover what significance they might have for you and your life? Why you are so fascinated by this idea, even though you might also find it a little strange? If these questions are preoccupying you, you are probably in the process of a star child awakening. Part of this intense process is a yearning for more, a desire for a greater purpose for your own life. You may be restless and discontent and have a deep desire to truly connect with your own being. In your search for meaning in life, you are magically drawn to the universe and have the feeling that your origins lie not only on Earth, but also in the cosmos. You may even feel alien on Earth, as if you have been born on the wrong planet. Perhaps you have memories of past lives in unfamiliar places that you do not recognize as being on Earth. Knowing where your essence was born can help you to understand what moves you in life. This will help you discover your soul purpose and why you are on this earth. I love this, and I'm happy this came up because I do offer assistance for figuring out your origin soul story and tapping into the different lifetimes you've had, either as an Earthseed, Starseed, Angelseed, or even Rainbowseed. So if you are wanting a mentorship that requires an invitation or a quantum Reiki life coaching plan that has many tiers specifically designed for different types of lives, go check out Cosmic Energy spiritualwellness.com. It will be in the bio and in the description. I have to say, I'm in love with this, and that was a beautiful reading. Thank you so much. Very stoked to have this deck. So go check it out. And my name's Everin Ryu, Quantum Reiki Life Coach and Galactic Shamanic Astrologer. Have a beautiful time, and I hope you find some awesome decks. Bye, guys.